armed with modern weapons. Within 1 year after the Battle of Adwa, according to Hunter's records, the number of people armed with modern weapons taken from all the European powers who were trying to gain influence in Ethiopia reached 600,000, fully armed. That is the army that Emperor Menelik used to conquer the whole of southern Ethiopia. So the ball game was drastically changed by Emperor Menelik. Up to Menelik, every emperor, every king in Ethiopia had to negotiate with the other nationalities because they didn't have enough power really to completely dominate the nation, and so they had to make compromises, basically, make deals, through marriage and through other techniques to try and merge the people they governed with the royal house of Ethiopia. So marriages were all political, all of them. No daughters of monarchies were just married away. They were married for the purpose of forming alliances. So many Oromo groups were united to Ethiopia through marriage. Welaga was, Shoa was, Empress Menen was from Wollo, from the very people that Emperor Haile Selassie fought against, and so on. So these were the kind of methods of unification that were being employed. But on the other side, it was also devastating. It was also basically eliminating Oromo culture and forcing people to become part of the dominant culture of Ethiopia. If you can adopt the dominant culture and language, you change your name, you're okay. You've made it. And there are a lot of people that I knew when I was doing research who told me openly that their names are Oromo names. And that's an unfortunate thing because you can't escape it. You see, that is your identity is revealed through your name. And so one man who's an officer of the army told me, by the time we come to my children's generation, all our names will be Christian names and nobody will know that they're Oromo. And so identity itself was a way of either becoming part of the larger entity or withdrawing from it and retaining a certain amount of your identity. Now, there are, in terms of the, this thing is jumping around. So I will talk a little bit about RC. Then, as you know, the Derg took power in 1974, 1974. I was here then. Had come back to Ethiopia to start a new project, a survey of Addis Ababa. Complete survey of the whole city. It was a huge project with 5 graduate students came with me, was for 4 of them Ethiopians, one American. And it was to do a 2-year study, do a sociological study of Addis Ababa. So while I was doing that, the Derg took over, and I had to change course completely. I had to abandon my studies. We left Addis Ababa and went back to America, and I asked the Derg to allow me to come back and finish my research, because I think it's very valuable for Ethiopia to have a survey like that. And the Derg was very simple-minded. They wrote me a 2-line letter that says, ይህ እርስዎ ሊያደርጉት የሚፈልጉ ጥናት አብዮታችንን የሚደግፍ ከሆነ ይፈቀዳል፣ ካልሆነ አይፈቀድም። And I wrote a 2-line letter back to them. ክቡር ጓዶች፣ የጥናቱ ውጤት በቅድሚያ የሚታወቅ ከሆነ ለምንስ ይደረጋል? ዘጋው ጥናቱ $75,000 ተሰጥቶን የነበረ ጥናቱን ለማድረግ ተመልሶ ወደ ፎርድ ፋውንዴሽን ሄደ። የኔ ጥናት ቁጭ ብሏል። And it was actually in the Institute of what is it called? Institute of Social Studies? The research. Huh? No, Ethiopian Studies? No, but there was another one, development oriented. Idea. Yeah, Institute of Development Research. All my surveys were left there, And I was never able to read them or to do anything with them, so all of it was lost, basically. So I said, all right, forget Finne. I'll go back to my research in Borana. So I gave up my studies. I couldn't come back to Ethiopia. I couldn't come back to the Oromo part of Ethiopia. So of the Borana part of Ethiopia. So I went to Kenya and started doing research on the Marsabit Boran Angam. So for the next, from 74 to 84, I was coming every fourth year to do studies of Oromo culture. I could